crafty friends, it's Anna here. Welcome in the Summer Scrapin YouTube blog hop series. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to create a layout using this cut file. It's one from the Paige Evans Silhouette Design store. I bought 8.5 by 11 cut file, and I just made it bigger. I didn't keep the proportion, but it still looks good. So this is the cut file. I used white cardstock, and this is the cutting mat. I didn't remove the elements, the leftovers, because I used it to plan my layout. I'm going to fill some of the areas with pictures, and I needed to plan where to put the pictures, and I also needed to measure kind of the gaps so I can prepare my pictures and print them smaller. So I have a bunch of photos, and all of them are planned for some area, like this one will go here, and so I have to cut it out around. And this one will go here, I think, no, here. So I also have to cut it around, and I have to do this with all the pictures. As you can see, I also have crosses here, so there is the area where I won't use pictures. This is the area where I will use some embellishments. I will also add a title, or the pictures are from our trip to Bonifacio when we visited Corsica Island. We have a lovely trip to this beautiful town, so I have the photos printed, my favorite photos from this trip, and I'm going to create kind of a, I would say, a mini album on layout, even, because there will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pictures here. They will be tiny, but there will be still things visible on them. And I will add a lot of journaling, but I will do it on the other side of the layout, because I don't like my journaling to be visible to everyone who is going through my layouts. So this is the cut file. First, I will back it with pictures, and then I will create a background, or maybe first I will create a background. I haven't decided yet, because I want to use Pick Me Up collection by Paige Evans. I have some embellishments here, like ephemera pieces. I also have stickers, chipboard stickers from this collection, and I have still plenty of them left. I'm going to use this sailboat for sure, maybe some tropical fruits, watermelons. I am not sure yet, but I will have the spots to fill with tiny elements. And okay, so I will push it on fast forward, and I will cut out the pictures. And I am not sure if I should use a background like this, or maybe I should use some watercolors to paint myself more, I would say, more unicolor background, because all the papers I have are quite colorful, and the other sides, like this one, just I don't like this peachy color, so I won't use it. But the other side of all the papers are also busy, or maybe I will use this yellow one. I am not sure what I should do yet, so maybe it will look good. I'm also thinking about some blue background, maybe those sailboats, but it's just dark for me. I'm not sure. I will be back to you with the sped up version of the process, and I will record a voice. I am back. I'm starting with cutting pictures into the proper sizes, and I will be using the leftovers from the cut file as a guideline, I would say. I will not use a pencil or anything like that. I will go the lazy way and just hand cut the pictures. I am leaving a little bit more than the size of the hole in my cut file, because I don't want the background to be visible, and the cut file has its thickness too, so it will cover the excess of the photo, and thanks to that everything will look good. We can also use Silhouette Cameo to cut the pictures, but I can imagine it will be very, very hard to do so. Maybe some print and cut feature, but I think it's much faster way to just hand cut the elements. The most important thing is to size your pictures before printing them. So you need to measure the elements and know how big picture you should print, because if you print it too big, you will only have some little details that will catch up, and that will be on the picture. Sorry, I have some troubles in speaking in English today. So it's very important to size your pictures, and I have all my pictures cut out, and now I am going to glue them down to the background. I am not gluing them down to the cut file because I want the cut file to be raised above the pictures. I will use 3D foam squares beneath the cut file, so I want my pictures to be stick to the background. I decided to use this yellow paper from Paige Evans collection, and I will leave you all the links in the description box below, so you can check the cut file, check the collection if you want to purchase it. And I used the paper clips to hold the cutout onto the background because I don't want it to move, so I can keep track where I should post my pictures. I am using this tape adhesive by scrapbook.com. I really like it. I haven't have anything like this before. I got it recently in the mail and I love it. I wish I had cheaper shipping costs to Poland, because I really like this adhesive. It's small and very handy. And as you can see, when the pictures are already trimmed, it goes really fast to put them down beneath the cutout. And I'm not using a lot of glue, just in the middle, because I want to have this possibility to remove the picture and move it a little bit in case my cutout move. And now all the pictures are done, and oops, I jumped. I also cut out the pattern papers using the same way I use with the pictures. So I took the leftovers from the cut file and I just used them as stencils. When I'm saying leftovers, it means I will throw them away, but maybe some of you would like to keep the leftovers from the cut file, because they will be a great addition to any other layout if you want write on them like I did, but I wasn't planning to keeping them. But you can use only a little pencil to draw on them, write on them, and then remove it if you want to use it for some further projects. And I am gluing down my cutout. I added kind of a 2 mm thick 3D foam squares beneath it, and now it looks more dimensional. It casts shadows and it looks like a frame. I really like how it turned out, and I already think that my layout is kind of ready, but I will add a lot of embellishments in the end. I really like how it looks, and I'm happy I did it. It's kind of a mini album right now because it describes the whole day, and I'm very happy that I used so many photos. I think this is my record. Like I've never used 11 pictures on one page, I think. I am creating a title on this page. I'm using those Oh My Heart stickers from Paige Evans' older collection. And I'm adding Bonifacio. This is the name of the city we visited, but it's just too long, so I need to divide it into 2 lines. So I am regrouping my letters. Luckily, tickers, maybe it's not a luckily, but the tickers does not hold well, so they need additional drop of glue beneath every letter. But thanks to that, you can reposition them easily. It doesn't work with the foam tickers. They stick well, and I would say immediately. So don't press them firmly, because you won't be able to reposition them, remove them, or whatever. But when it comes to those kind of stickers, you can easily change the location, but you also have to add additional drop of glue under each letter, so you will be sure it will stick to your layout. And now I am going through the ephemera pieces I pre-picked. So I already picked some of them that I think they will match the layout, and now I am picking from my previous picks. Yes, I know my English is magnificent. I really like this part of creating a layout, because the hardest work is done, printing pictures, choosing pictures, and now it's all the fun of embellishing, which is something I like the most. I added the main title, it's Bonifacio, but I am also adding the smaller words like, the names of the places we visited. They are added in Polish, so you won't be able to understand them. I added 2, but I will add more at the end of the video. I just wanted to remember that I need to add them, so I add first 2, and I will after I will add embellishments, I will know where I have spots to add more descriptions. The alpha font I'm using is also from Pick Me Up collection. They are the foam tickers, so you don't have to press them too much if you want to reposition them later. This is what I said previously. This is a good advice, really good advice, I think, because sometimes you can ruin your page when you want to unstick the foam sticker from your page. I am adding more and more elements using the ephemera pieces, using the chipboard stickers. Chipboard stickers, I think they are my favorite kind of embellishments in every collection. I really like those from crepe paper, and I love those 12 by 12 crepe paper chipboard stickers, and I love the ones from Paige Evans because she always adds a lot of tiny elements, so you have so much to choose from. I'm not a big fan of Dear Lizzy chipboard stickers, but because they are usually very big and they take a lot of space. They are not for finishing your project, they are for main composition type of embellishment. And after I am happy with how my bigger embellishments are, I decided to use some of the ribbons I have from the Pick Me Up collection. You don't want to store your ribbons for a longer time. You want to use them as fast as possible because they will not stick. I think the half of the year is the safe period of time. After that, they will just lose the thickness. So don't hoard them. Just use them when you have an idea how to use them. They will not last as long as any other product from the Pink Paisley or any other company, especially the golden ones. I don't know what's up with the gold ribbons, but they tend to unstick very quickly, and you are not able to press them down to paper, so don't be shy, use your ribbons. I'm picking the smaller elements to fill the gaps in the composition, to add some interest, so I chose buttons, kind of crosses, tiny hearts. I also added some tropical fruits, and now everything is glued down. I did it off camera because it's basically only gluing elements with the glue, and it took me a while. I am also stamping a date beneath my title, under my title, I would say. And now I am thinking about adding more elements, and this is what I said to you previously. I am adding more titles, like smaller titles that describe the places we visited. And as I said, they are in Polish, so I will not translate them to you because some of them are not even possible to translate, because we visited a cemetery on Corsica in Bonifacio, and it's totally different than the Polish cemeteries. And my daughters were, well, as a kids, they were very surprised, and Maya even found her own word to name cemetery, and it's not easy to translate. And voila, that's it. I'm so happy I did it. I am so happy how it turned out. I really feel like I used a lot of pictures and preserved a lot of memories. And I hope you will join us in the summer scrapping and use your summer pictures to create some pretty pages. Don't forget to check the description box to join Audrey and maybe some other scrapbookers that are assigned for the date. Thank you for watching and bye bye.